In January 1909, smallpox spread all over the state of Kochi. Hundreds of people died. There was no vaccination or effective treatment. The epidemic spread murderously. There was no one even to nurse the infected people. They tried to bury the patients alive, wrapping them in a mat. Thresia did not stay back in fear. Day and night, Thresia moved up and down, nursing, consoling, and readying the dying for a peaceful death. People, fearing smallpox as a curse from God, sought refuge in prayers. Thresia prayed to her God to save her village from this dreaded disease. Gradually, smallpox disappeared. This event doubled the confidence of the people of Putinchera in Thresia. The feeling that this disaster was the result of their sins became strong among people. Her presence became a great blessing for them. Thresia met the bishop and told him about her intense desire to join the convent. Being convinced of her desire to join the convent, he ordered her to go to the Carmelite convent at Ulur, to stay there for a few days to discern the will of God regarding her. The sisters at the convent in Ulur were impressed by Thresia's life of prayer and penance. They expressed their readiness to accept her in the convent. As Thresia went to Ulur, the people of Putinchera felt her absence as a great loss. The parishioners together requested strongly to Father Joseph to bring back Thresia from Ulur. With the permission of the bishop, Thresia came back from Ulur. According to the decision of Bishop Menacheri, Father Joseph and the parishioners came forward to build Ekanta Bhavan, a house of solitude for Thresia to pray. The parishioners themselves donated the land and the money for the same. Thus, the construction of Ekanta Bhavan, the long-cherished dream of Thresia, was fulfilled quickly. The decision of her three companions to live with Thresia at Ekanta Bhavan made her happy. Bishop Menacheri sent Father John Uken to Putinchera to bless the Ekanta Bhavan. The events that took place at Ekanta Bhavan thereafter were quite dramatic. To the surprise of Thresia and her companions, Bishop Menacheri himself visited the Ekanta Bhavan on 13th May 1914. Seeing the presence of the poor and the destitute at Ekanta Bhavan, Bishop asked,
Thresia, who are these people?
They are the poor people around here. We care for them in whatever way we can.
I am greatly pleased. Father Videtil, my mind tells me that the Ekanta Bhavan of Thresia must be converted to an ashram. What do you say, Father?
As you please, your lordship.
From what I have known about Thresia, I feel it should be in the name of the Holy Family.
The Congregation of the Holy Family was founded on the 14th May 1914 in Kerala, India. On the same day, Thresia received the religious habit and the name Mariam Thresia officially from Bishop Menacheri, and she professed her perpetual vows. Her three companions received veil and religious name. The parishioners and her family members and the people of the locality participated in the ceremony with great awe and wonder. Attracted by the sanctity and family apostolate of Mother Mariam Thresia, many young girls came to join the congregation. Mother Mariam Thresia experienced stigmata on all Fridays. Thus, she shared a portion of the sufferings of Jesus on the cross. During this unique experience, she used to get wounds on her palms, feet, head and chest with blood oozing out of the wounds. She experienced levitation and crucifixion. Many have recorded as having witnessed Mother Mariam Thresia's experience of stigmata. This identification with the crucified Jesus made her dynamic. Many educated young girls joined the congregation and continued the mission of family apostolate. As child marriage was a common factor in those days, education had been denied to girls. In contradiction to this, Mother Mariam Thresia started a school for girls at Putanchira, pioneering a social revolution of liberating women. The vision and goal of Mother Mariam Thresia was to save families, giving education to the downtrodden and imparting knowledge of God to them. Mother Mariam Thresia reached the families of the alcoholics, imparted consolation by the power of her presence and prayer. Her closeness and sacrificial prayers helped many to deepen their faith.
Thank you, Mother.
She took up the mission of building up families and preparing them for the Lord. It was a time when people believed that religious sisters were not meant for the services in families outside the convent. It was considered to be below the dignity and standard of religious life. Mother Mariam Thresia, shattering all these existing conventions and beliefs, went from house to house, and in the real sense of the word, she washed and kissed the feet of the sick and the destitute. She was trying to save souls through the renewal of families. Due to the disaster of the First World War, there was utter poverty and lack of food and clothes in the country. People took to rum. Contagious diseases spread. Mother Mariam Thresia was there with food wherever there was starvation. Many came forward to the scene with a helping hand. The compassionate action of Mother Mariam Thresia when she took the orphaned child of Chiru into her care was the fulfillment of the words of Jesus. I was a stranger, you received me. She named this child Bridget and brought her up in the Holy Family Convent at Kurikatticherry. She educated Bridget and married her off. Regardless of caste and creed, took care of the poor and the downtrodden. Such charitable acts opened the eyes of many people of the society. Some of them realizing that it is the duty of every Christian to help the poor, converted themselves and asked pardon and brought food for the poor of Mother Mariam Thresia. There are many instances when childless couples were blessed with children after they approached Mother Mariam Thresia for prayers and blessings. The wound caused by the fall of altar rails on her leg during the blessing ceremony of Sacred Heart Convent, Tumbur, on 10th May 1926, weakened her and made her sick. 8th June 1926, the day drew the curtain on the 50 years long blessed life of Mother Mariam Thresia, who lived for the families, with fire in the heart and wings on the feet. Yet, the fragrance of her love and holiness continues to fill the church in Kerala and also the Universal Church. The main ministry of Mother Mariam Thresia was for the families. Today, the C.H.F sisters live the heritage which they received from their foundress, Mother Mariam Thresia. Thousands visit her tomb and pray for her intercession. This intercessory prayers reaches God and thousands are blessed. They repeatedly say, "We have a mother, Mother Mariam Thresia, the patroness of families."